Okay.
Hello, I'm Dr. Priscilla. I am a native English speaker and I live in the US. Today we're going to do a single 15 to 20-minute lesson. If you enjoyed this lesson, please leave feedback at the end of the session. For those of you who would like to have a paid class with me, you will be able to see and observe and listen to the way that I teach. This is my methodology to assisting English language learners become proficient with conversational English. In addition to teaching conversational English, I help students with those English proficiency exams, such as the TOEFL and the IELTS. Finally, I want to tell you, for the remainder of this month, you may join me in my Speak Excellent English Academy for only $7. You will be able to interact with me every day until the end of April, or until the end of March. In April, the price is $47 per month. Each month, you will pay $47 and you will be able to interact with me. This is another great way to develop your conversational English. You will have at least one live class with me, and other classes will be made available when it is convenient for me. But you will have access to everything that I post in the Academy for the month. So for this month, it is only $7, and starting April, it will be only $47 a month. Now, let's introduce our student that we have today. Could you take a moment and introduce yourself, please?
Hi, I'm Yogesh Jadhav from India, and Dr. Priscilla is my teacher, and I'm having fun in learning.
Okay, fantastic. Can you tell us, Yogesh, what are some areas that you wish to focus on while learning?
I want to work on my accent. I want to talk like you, like native speaker.
Okay, so let me tell you, for those of you who are listening, Yogesh says that he wants to work on his accent and he wants to sound like me. That really isn't what he wants, but we'll work with that mindset. But what he really needs and what he really means is this. He wants to be able to pronounce words and enunciate words clearly, which is what we will focus on today. I want to also tell you that when you have an accent and you're speaking with an accent, it is really sexy. So please don't think about eliminating your accent. Your accent will take care of itself when you are able to enunciate the words clearly. Because what we want to hear as a native English listener is the clarity of your speech. Everything else will take care of itself. So you're coming with a different flavor if you don't sound like me. All right? So in the US, people in the North does not sound like people in the South. I'm from the South. People in the North, they speak with a little faster. I have a sing-song to my voice. You don't necessarily hear that from the people in the North because of their accent. But with that said, it is the enunciation. I can typically understand what people in the North are saying on most occasions. So we're going to dive into today's lesson. I will start by sharing my screen. And I want to say, those of you who are going to watch the replay, other students have been invited to participate today, but they may not join. And that's perfectly fine, especially for Yogesh, because he has my undivided attention. But if some other students join, we will get them actively engaged as well. Now I will share my screen. And today we're going to look at this article. So Yogesh, let me know when you can see my screen.
Yes, I can see.
It's the Malaysia Flight 370. Okay? All right. So now I'm going to ask you to read the article, starting with the title, Malaysia Flight 370.
Okay. Should I read it?
Yes, please.
Sure. Malaysia Flight 370 Level 3, March 8, 2019 marked 5 years since Malaysia Airlines Flight 370 disappeared. One woman said that people want Malaysian government to continue to investigate so they can find the plane, as you can't be sitting down and waiting for something to fall on your lap. The transport minister said that if there are believable leads or specific proposals, such as from Ocean Infinity as a US technology firm, the government will look into them. Ocean Infinity is company that is searching for plane by using radar and sonar along the seabed.
Continue.
Difficult words: disappear, go missing, lead, a source of information, proposal, a thought out idea or process.
Very good. So what I've done, a few words that are boxed in red, these are the words that you did not pronounce clearly enough for me to make sure I understood. So I want you to pronounce after me. Marked, marked,
Mark,
marked, marked.
marked,
I don't hear this T. Marked.
marked,
Okay. I want to hear this. M-A-R-K T. Marked.
marked, marked,
Good. Marked. Okay.
marked,
Good. Disappeared.
disappeared,
Disappeared.
disappeared,
Okay. No, I'm not hearing the ending. I'm not hearing the ED. So it is going to be disappeared.
disappeared,
Good. Disappeared.
disappeared,
Disappeared.
disappeared,
Okay, a little softer. Disappeared.
disappeared,
Okay, so it's the ED that we're working on. Said, said,
said,
said.
said,
Good. Find,
said,
find,
find,
find.
find,
Good. The
the
radar.
radar,
Good. Now try and pronounce these words for me again.
marked, disappeared, said, find, the radar,
Perfect. Now, what does the word disappeared mean? What is the
go
meaning?
missing,
Again?
get vanish,
Vanish. Perfect. Disappear means to vanish and go missing. What about the word leads? Leads.
leads, source of information,
Very good. It's a source of information. Can you give me an example of a source of information?
newspaper, news channels,
Yes. Yes. And the proposal?
a thought out idea or process.
Can you give me an example of a thought out idea or process?
Idea of diving in sea and finding wreckage of flight.
Very good. Diving into the ocean and trying to find the black box for a flight or any information. So it's a plan. It's a way, it's a method, it's a strategy. Very good. Here we have what I've underlined here is an idiom, waiting for something to fall on your lap. That's an idiom. Can you say that idiom? Waiting for something to fall on your lap. Read that. Read it. Just read it. Waiting for something to fall on your lap.
Waiting for something to fall on your lap.
What do you think that means?
Like not taking action, only seeing what's happening.
So it means the idiom.
Waiting for something to fall on your lap.
Any action. Okay, so it just means that someone is waiting for something to happen without taking any action.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So that's what this means here. And we're going to just create this
Radar.
All right, very good. Now what I want to do, I want to read this for you, and I want to share with you a clear way of reading to get the rhythm to your speech. In these areas here, where you see the blue, this is where you're going to just pause for a brief second. Listen to the way that I'm going to read. March 8th, 2019 marked 5 years since Malaysia Airlines Flight 370 disappeared. One woman said that people want the Malaysian government to continue to investigate so they can find the plane, as you can't be sitting down and waiting for something to fall on your lap. The transport minister said that if there are believable leads or specific proposals, such as from Ocean Infinity, a U.S. technology firm, the government will look into them. Ocean Infinity is a company that is searching for the plane by using radar and sonar along the seabed. Difficult words: disappear, go missing, lead, a source of information, proposal, a thought out idea or process. Okay, now did you understand the article, Yogesh?
Yes, I understood.
Okay, could you summarize this article for me in about 30 seconds? Summarize the article for me.
Here, one Malaysian airline flight disappeared, and one woman said government should investigate and find out where this flight has gone. And transport minister said that they will find out where is the flight and they will investigate. And one Ocean Infinity is a company which is finding, using radar and sonar to find out flight.
Okay. Anything else?
I missed one information, like
no, you did fine. You did fine. I just wanted to know if there was anything else. So what we've done is we've just taken bits and pieces. We know that this is an airline flight. It's airline flight 370, and the government apparently has stopped looking for these people. Something that happened 5 years ago. But the government says, or the transport minister says, that if someone comes up with a proposal or give them leads, they will open up the investigation again. Okay? And what was here was, this seemed more like you were just reading instead of interpreting what it said. That is why I circled it. All right, but that's very good. Now, the last part of today's lesson, do you have any questions so far?
No, I don't have any question.
Okay, how is this lesson going for you so far?
Yes, I'm learning what actually I wanted to learn. I wanted to have a good accent, and I feel the way you are teaching it's really helping me a lot.
Okay, again, don't worry about the accent. It's the pronunciation that is the major concern.
Yeah, pronunciation. I want to pronounce word as you're pronouncing.
Okay, very good. So now what we're going to do is read a dialogue. We'll read both ways. I'll read as A first. You will read as B. Then you will read as A. And I will read as B. And this will conclude our lesson for today. So this is Malaysia Flight 370. And we're actually entering into a dialogue to better understand what we read. I'll begin. Did you read the article about the Malaysia Airlines flight?
No, what was it about?
It seems that the Malaysia Airlines flight 370 disappeared.
Disappeared?
Yes, it was about 5 years ago that it was reported missing.
Is the government still looking for this flight?
I don't think so.
Oh, that's so sad.
It seems that the government is waiting for something to fall on its lap.
I recognize that idiom, waiting for something to fall on its lap.
Do you understand what it means?
Sure, it means that hope is favorable result will happen without any effort or energy. Is that right?
Yes, that is my understanding too.
I think government should do something even if it takes 20 or more years to find the plane.
According to the article, the transport minister said if there are believable leads or specific proposals from reputable companies or firms, the search will continue.
What does the word leads and proposal means?
A lead is a source of information, and a proposal is an idea that has been thought out, such as a suggestion with instructions to follow.
Well, I do hope some leads will come in and a proposal offered. I can only imagine that families of passengers would like to find out exactly what happened on flight 370.
Okay, very nicely done. Now let's switch roles. You'll read as A, I will read as B. This is again to reinforce the article, your understanding and pronunciation of the words. You may begin.
Okay. Did you read the article about Malaysia Airlines flight?
No. What was it about?
It seemed that Malaysian Airlines flight 370 disappeared.
Disappeared?
Yes, it was about 5 years ago that it was reported missing.
Is the government still looking for this flight?
I don't think so.
Oh, that's so sad.
It seems that government is waiting for something to fall on its lap.
I recognize that idiom, waiting for something to fall on its lap.
Do you understand what it means?
Sure, it means that the hope is a favorable result will happen without any effort or energy. Is that right?
Yes, that is my understanding too.
I think the government should do something, even if it takes 20 or more years to find the plane.
According to the article, the transport minister said there are believable leads or specific proposal from reputable companies or firms. The search will continue.
What does the words leads and proposals mean?
A lead is a source of information and proposal is an idea that has been thought out, such as a suggestion with instruction to follow.
Well, I do hope some leads will come in and a proposal offered. I can only imagine that families of the passengers would like to find out exactly what happened on Flight 370. Okay, so here in this, on this one, I didn't hear the word it. and I didn't hear the S on suggestions. Can you read these 2 lines again? According to the article.
Leads.
No, according to the article, the transport minister said, if.
According to the article, the transport minister said, if there was a believable leads or specific proposal from reputable companies or firm, the search will continue.
Okay, that's proposals. Proposals.
Proposals.
And this one, a lead is a source.
A lead is a source of information, and proposal is an idea that has been thought out, such as suggestion with instructions to follow.
Okay, very good. So that concludes our session for today. Thank you so much, Yogesh, for participating. What is your takeaway from today's session? What is your takeaway?
It was a really great session, and I understood where I'm doing mistake, and I understood the right pronunciation of few words.
Okay, so you will have a recording. The recording will be in the Facebook group. You can review it and review it. I checked
there is an option I can record it. If it is possible, I'll. Can you send me this recording?
It will be in the Facebook group.
Okay, it would be available there.
Are you a member of Facebook? My Facebook group?
Yes, I guess I'm a member of your Facebook group.
Then you will see it there. You will see it in the Facebook group. And if you have questions, you can always type your questions below. I will answer. Maybe someone else in our group will participate and answer. Thank you so much for being a good student today, and I hope to see you in our next class. Bye for now.
Yeah. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Have a great weekend.